start for.
Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam. Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye. Punatam Swakadaha Krishnaha Punya Shravana Kirtanaha. Hridayantas Hridayantastoya Bhadrani. Vinotishu Satam. Nashtaprayishva Bhadreshu. Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. Bhagavatuttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishaki. Today I'm going to read from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 8, verse 56. Lapva Dravyamayim Archam Shitiyampa Adisu Varshayet Avartatma Muni Santo Yatavanyabhuk. Lapva Dravyamayim Archam Shitiyamba Adisu Varshayet Avartatma Muni Santo Yatavanyabhuk. Synonyms. Labdha, by eating. Dravyamayam, made of physical elements. Archam, worshipable deity. Kshiti, earth. Ambu, water. Adisu, beginning with. Va or Archayat, worship. Avarta Atma, one who is fully self-controlled. Unihi, a great personality. Santaha, peaceful. Yatava, controlling the force of talking. Mita, frugal. Vanya, book, eating what is available in the forest. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. It is possible to worship a form of the Lord made of physical elements such as earth, water, pulp, wood, and metal. In the forest, one can make a form with no more than earth and water and worship him. According to the above principles, a devotee who has full control over himself should be very sober and peaceful and must be satisfied simply with eating whatever fruits and vegetables are available in the forest. Purport. It is essential for a devotee to worship the form of the Lord and not only meditate upon the form of the Lord within his mind with the chanting of the mantra given by the spiritual master. The worship of the form must be present. The impersonalist takes unnecessary trouble to meditate upon or worship something impersonal, and the path is very precarious. We are not advised to follow the impersonalist way of meditating on or worshipping the Lord. Dhruva Maharaj was advised to worship a form made of earth and water because the jungle, if it's not possible to have a form made of metal, wood, or stone, the best process is to take earth mixed with water and make a form of a Lord and worship Him. And devotee should not be anxious about cooking food. Whatever is available in the forest or in the city, among the fruit and vegetables groups, should be offered to the deity. And devotee should be satisfied eating that. Should not be anxious to have very palatable dishes. Of course, whenever it is possible, one should offer the deities the best foodstuffs prepared within the category of fruits and vegetables, cooked or uncooked. The important factor is that the devotee should be regulated. Mitabu. That is one of the good qualifications of a devotee. He should not hanker to satisfy the tongue with a particular kind of foodstuff. He should be satisfied to eat whatever prasada is available by the grace of the Lord. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavade Pashade Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I would like to seek blessings from all the assembled Vaishnavas and thank you for giving me an opportunity to purify myself. Please forgive me for any shortcoming or adding my own interpretation. I've extracted purport and expression given by two of the senior ISKCON devotees. One, of course, from ISKCON Bengaluru, Karthikeyan Prabhuji. Now, before going to the purport, one that struck, which I wanted to mention is the importance of Tulsi plant and the five things that we should do every day. We should have a Tulsi plant at home, water the Tulsi plant every day, touch the Tulsi leaf every day, do a parikrama to Tulsi plant at least 4 rounds, and offer Tulsi leaf and or leaf or leaf Lord Krishna, apart from a plant which is not being worked, which is there in the home. And it is also good that if we can chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra in front of Tulsi plant, and every day we can become a pure devotee. We also saw an example of how a prostitute becoming a good devotee by seeing Srila Haridas Thakura chanting. And she did in turn gave her a profession and then become a pure devotee by chanting Mahamantra in front of the Tulsi plant, which is developed in the forest. There are, uh, I would like to share a purport given by one of a senior ISKCON devotee. It touches upon various elements at various instances with various factors. I'll make it very brief, and again, this is contrast to one another. Now, it is very necessary for us to chant the name of the Lord. Now, is it just by going temple? No, you can even sit in a forest, and you can also, as mentioned in the purport, you can also prepare a deity of the Lord, and then chant the mantra. Now, this message is not something unique. This message is given by Narada Mahamuni to Dhruva Maharaja when he was in the forest. And we also see this from the purport given by Srila Prabhupada. Again, the same message is repeated again and again. Now, when you look at the life of a city versus the life in the forest, two contrast world. Life of city is good, but we always have a pollution, noise, sound, and other external material factors. But in forest, you find it very peaceful. To me personally, I like to chant in the forest, now that I want away from the city life. One, and also it is most important in this age of Kali, we must always chant the name of the Lord without fail, every day. Definitely, He will surely bless us. From purport, we also see that uh, it's been mentioned that we should eat vegetarian food, whatever is available, even in city or in the forest. However, we should offer it to Lord Krishna, and then we should be satisfied after doing chanting, offer prasadam to Lord Krishna, and then only accepting the prasadam. One such example is experienced by Srila Prabhupada ji in 1971 when he visited Russia. He had only very basic ingredients: rice, milk. Now, Prabhupada ji was able to purchase the rice and eat with that. Now, it was a limited resources that it was available at that time. Now we see all kinds of vegetables and fruits, not only grown from the local area, but even from other places in other countries. So we have more choices today than what we have earlier. But however, we need to remember one thing, and then again, like same as repeated from the purport. The way we see Dhruva Maharaj controls his diet, not with just hours, but days, but not with just one, not with all what he had. He had to take water, he had to take fruits, he had to take vegetables, all raw, but then equal intervals of time so that he can at least continue understanding. At least I found that is very beautiful message what we can at least receive from this particular verse. Now, another example is that of Sanatana Goswami back in the timeline of 500 years. He had only a deity whose name's Madan Mohan, which is nothing but Lord Krishna, and he used to offer chapatis to the Lord. Now, he only used to offer chapatis because that's the only ingredient that he had is the flour, no salt. When Lord asked him, I'm only getting your chapati but no salt, Sanatana Goswamiji said, I'm an old man, I can only accomplish what is there in my in my purview. What we need to see here is not that we are offering some delicious food to Lord. What to see is what we need to see is the devotion that we are showing to the Lord. Now, the devotion is what we need to always show, offer. Whether you have one small fruit or one small, what to say, uh, any nut that you need to give it to the Lord. We need to see that the worship is very much important than what we need to spend on. Going back to the second purport, which is given by the one of the ISKCON devotee, senior devotee, Kartikeya Das Prabhuji. Now, from the verse he says, impersonal is praying to impersonal. They do not have any rasa in their life. Now, when we take the darshan of the Lord, we can take we can take a lot more bliss from the darshan we get. When we see the beautiful Lord in front of us, having feather in the head, fruit in the hand, Lord looks so beautiful. Now, on the contrary, we see people who worship light, which is impersonal, sometimes useless. It's also very nice to see the form of the Lord, meditate on the form of the Lord, where we get so much bliss. Uh, Prabhuji also gives one example that when he, along with a group of students, visited ISKCON Tirupati. Now, one of the boys who accompanied him was very much fascinated by seeing the Lord Krishna decorated in the temple. Now he says that Prabhuji, this is the beauty I'm seeing in my life, and this is experience I'm seeing after seeing Lord Krishna. Now, what did the student look at is the beauty of the Lord, and then his devotion started going towards the Lord. Let me end this with one a beautiful example given by Prabhuji again. There used to be a devotee in Bali, Indonesia. Now, this devotee, a female devotee, she went to temple on a Sunday. After the satsang, she started having her food. She's taking her food very fast. The other devotee who was sitting beside it, female devotee, thought that there would be no more food left. And this male devotee mentioned to the female that, don't worry, we have a lot of prasadam left. Please eat slowly. You'll get all the prasadam what you need. However, even though this male devotee was mentioning to the female devotee, she was not listening to him and started eating food. Now, after some time, this female devotee had her prasadam, washed her hands, came back, and then apologized to this male devotee, saying that she was using prasadam because of her own situation. Post having the prasad, this female devotee came back and offered her apology and mentioned that she's from a Muslim family where only non-veg cook is food. While this female devotee is a great devotee of Lord Jagannath, she also had a photo in her own room. So every day, what she used to offer is raw vegetables and fruits. Again, she used to wash them, cut them, offer it to the Lord, and eat the prasada. Now, for entire 6 days, from Monday to Saturday, this female Muslim devotee used to offer prasadam to the Lord and only eat that, which doesn't have any taste. So that's why she said on every Sunday she comes to visit the Lord and had that samsar food, the food that is cooked, where she can feel the taste. And she also said Please forgive me for being aggressive while eating the prasad. Now, look at the sincerity of this devotee, not a Hindu, but still still she's a devotee of Lord Jagannath, visioning all the tribulations that the family members were giving her every day and only eating raw food. I mean, the raw food was not her choice because she don't want to eat any non-veg food at home. And again, being a devotee of Lord Jagannath. So this actually gives us such devotees proves that no matter what a person can be devotional, can do a devotional service, can be devotional and wherein Krishna will give the request. And so what was the motive factor for her is Lord Krishna gave her the strength for 6 days to survive with the raw vegetables, which were bland in taste. But only on the Sunday she was able to eat the food. Now, we only need to have sincere desire that I only want to please you, Krishna. I sincerely want to do your devotional service. This is an example of a sincerity in the age of Kali. By relishing the sacred food of Krishna Prasadam, it purifies our heart and protects us from falling into illusion. In this way, the devotee imbibes the spiritual potency of Lord Krishna and becomes cleansed of sinful reactions, waiting food that is offered in sacrifice to God. We thus also become free from reincarnation, the continuous cycle of life and death. This process prepares us entering the spiritual world, since the devotees there also relish eating in the company of Lord Krishna. Thank you to all Vaishnavas who attended today's session, and sorry if I had any my own purport in the